The question each of you will answer: what role does the Osage Minerals Council have with the Osage Nation? Please be specific. The first to go is John Maker.
John Maker. I think the role of the Minerals Council is clearly defined in our government right now as it's set up. Our new government has in place the rules and regulations. Each part of the government has the duty to perform, and it clearly states that the Minerals Council has its own duties, and they are to oversee the protection of the mineral estate for the shareholders. Thank you.
Next is Jim Ryan.
We'd like to thank everybody who came out. It's a great crowd tonight, and to thank the Ladies League for coming out with us tonight. I believe that the Minerals Council should be separate. The Minerals Council functions separately right here, and the nation functions here. They both have their separate duties and their responsibilities. Back not too long ago, when there was a transfer of minerals money from minerals accounts that did not involve anybody in the Minerals Council, that was a big problem for me. I saw immediately that this could be cured or handled by passing a law. So I proposed a one-sentence law on our Osage for Fiscal Responsibility website, and Congresswoman Alice Goodfox replied that she would file it next week. Now, I'm not taking credit for this law. I'm taking credit for the idea of giving it to her, because she's the one who had to work together with Congress to pass this law and get it through. And I think that's one thing that we all need to do if we're elected, is be able to work together as a team for the Osage people. Thank you.
Next is John, Jech?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. John, can you repeat the question, please?
Sure. What role does the Osage Minerals Council have with the Osage Nation? Please be specific.
I believe the Minerals Council has a very important role with the nation. There appears to be a lot of confusion and concern on behalf of the shareholders. My mother is a shareholder, and I know she has a lot of concerns. She actually has a lawsuit filed, I believe, against the federal government concerning the shareholders' estate. The shareholders are concerned that their interest isn't being protected by the Constitution that's in place now. And I feel like that the Osage Nation Congress Executive Branch and the Minerals Council or Minerals Estate, they need to work together to try to remedy the situation. There needs to be more communication, and if we need to amend the Constitution, which I feel like that would probably resolve a lot of the issues that the shareholders have with the Constitution concerning the Minerals Estate, that's something that we need to look into as a congressional body and see if we can't work together to relieve some of the problems that we have with the Minerals Estate.
Next is Hank Hainzinger, right?
Hainzinger.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight, and thank you to Osage News, the casino for the food, and the League of Women Voters for their questions. To get to your question about the Minerals Council, you know, the minerals, you know, we're running here for Congress, and you run for minerals. So it's two different deals, separate. I think I agree with Jim and the other gentleman here. It's a separate entity, and we should keep it that way. They take care of the shareholders, and we'll take care of all the people. You know, as Congress members, we're going to make the best decisions we can for the whole people. And as the Minerals Council, they should make the best decisions they can make for the shareholders. Thank you.
And Justin Mays.
Justin Mays. Thank you, Osage News. The Minerals Council, I do believe, is real important. It does need to keep separate. A lot of shareholders out there. I'm not one of them yet. very important to us.
We will have 1 minute for rebuttal, but prior to that, I want to make clear that the League of Women Voters we're providing moderators. We did not draft the questions. These are drafted by people very knowledgeable of the Osage Nation. So let's start with the rebuttal with John Maker.
First of all, I think we all need to understand that the Minerals Council is basically ruled by the 1906 Act. And as far as I know, and what I've been told and taught from my parents, grandparents, and this new government, if you read the Constitution, it's clearly defined. And the duties of the Minerals Council are actually through the 1906 Act, and that cannot be changed unless by act of Congress.
Next would be Jim Ryan.
Thank you. I apologize for not also thanking the Osage News and the Osage Chef. They did a wonderful job again tonight. I just want to reiterate that my name is Jim Ryan. I'm number 31 on the ballot. I am a shareholder, and I will protect the minerals estate straight down the line and work for the Osage people.
John, yeah.
My name is John Jech, and I feel like the role of the Minerals Council is to protect the minerals estate and the shareholders estate. We need, again, to work together to try to amend the Constitution if needed, clarify the Constitution so that there is not a feeling of maybe hopelessness on the behalf of the shareholders that the Congress or the nation is going to take away the shareholders' estate. A lot of people are concerned that they may somehow take their head rights or tax their head rights, and I feel like we need to ensure some way that is protected. And again, the Minerals Council's role currently is to protect the minerals and the shareholders' estate within Osage News.
Next is Hank Hainzinger.
Well, I'm going to say that I agree with everybody. I mean, it's been here for 100 years, over 100 years, and it needs to stay. So, I mean, all of us has got the same, pretty much the same idea. If we want to leave it alone, make it last another 100 years, and hopefully our grandkids and our great-grandkids will have some good out of it. So, thank you.
Finally, for this question, Justin Mays.
I didn't mean to keep it short, but the minerals is a really touchy subject, and everybody knows this right now. It needs to be talked to a lot of the elders. You need to listen, and as a congressman, I want to represent. It's very important. I mean, it's probably one of the most important things that's going on right now.